kid after like that was my initial. I have no idea how mountains. Y'all will have to let me know if I am all screwed up or what. Trying to get off this little 2-lane highway. 7 more miles on this one. It's so little. We're all doing like 50. We got color. Oh, I spent a long time out in the sun. A lot of time. Oh my god. I finally got past that truck. Thank you, Jesus. That's terrible. Golly, Jesus. Let me see, I'm gonna be able to read your comments. How is everybody? The news. Yeah, the news. So I get there, meet up with the ladies, and I had no idea there were any news people going there. And they come up, and you can tell, I mean, I know who Kristen Kwan is, right? So I'm like, oh, Nana. Fucking Nana. They said, they're here for an interview, so, you know, you should interview Nana, because she's the organizer. She is so slick. She walks over, and I'm standing there, and then, like, Adrian is kind of to the back, and she's like, oh, thank you so much for coming. Adrian and Tracy are going to do this interview. I was like, I'm so sorry, what? Like, I'm sweating. I smell the book. But I was like, oh, yeah, sure. I love going on the local news in Kingsport to see like this. This is fucking great. 50 miles an hour, maybe? Allegedly. Oh, it was something. And then the other lady was there from, so we had WCYB and WJHL and I don't even know who else. But we got to sit and talk to Kristen for quite a while, so that was real. She's so nice. Oh my gosh, what a nice lady. She hung out there for a while, from early in the day. Well, like, they were still there at the end for the butterfly release. So it was really nice. I got to meet Trevor, who I absolutely thought I didn't like. Trev Time, the local guy. Yeah, my ears are popping up. Totally different than you would think in person. What a nice guy. Such, I mean, kid, you know, he's a young guy, but so nice. And very, very, very funny. So that was great. Jenkies, we met her, and Chillbilly, that was very nice as well. Tattooed Rebel was there, very nice guy. Some people who wanted, I met a lady in the parking lot who I still to this moment don't know who she is, but she just said, I'm a subscriber of many channels, and I have a gift for you. I'm like, okay. And it's right, I'll show it to you guys later. Beautiful. And she had made some stuff for Justin and for Tattooed Man. It was so nice of her. She was the sweetest lady. So that was the beginning of the trip. It was very nice. Justin did not go to either. I never saw him. He was in the same vicinity, but I never did, you know. But I've got to get over there. I've got to get over there. Right. I'm just going to be on the right side here so that I can get off at my exit. And then I'll be on a straight path, and then I can look at the chat. It'll be so much easier. But it was beautiful. It really was. Those ladies put in so much work. So much work. And then there were a lot of days. A lot of things. So many things. So many things. It was really a very, 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 very different experience for me this time than any other time that I've been there. A lot of my opinions are different now. A lot. I was able to get up like close and personal with a lot of things that I was not ever able to before. Gosh, I have like notebooks full of notes, videos full of videos on top of videos. It's a lot. It was so much. but I think we were all of the same mindset for the most part. So there were a lot of us, but a lot of the time we ended up in 2 cars or 2 groups, or sometimes some people were here and others were there. 43 miles on this road. Okay, beach. It was very enlightening. Toe Stripe did, and it was so good to meet you too. It was so good to. So yeah, it was crazy. Like there were so many people, and you know, some people were like, "Oh, nobody showed up." There, it was packed. Like it would be packed, and people would come in, and then people would leave, and people would come back. It was never empty at all, and it was on a weekday, so people were getting out of work, and then just coming by. It was just beautiful. It was a beautiful thing. The whole thing was. And then we did a whole bunch of things. Thank you so much. I was terrified. I was terrified. I did not want to do that. It was all Nana's fault. So Nana, she's like, yeah, Adrian and Tracy are gonna go do that. I'm like, are we? Are we doing that? What? I was freaking out. I've never been on, well, I mean years ago, but it was crazy. But you know, whatever. Like if Nana says to do it, I'm gonna go do it. That's it. So we did. But you know, the news is funny because it's like super long what you have to do, and then it's a clip, you know, it's so different than what you think it's going to be, and then you're like rambling because you're not really sure what the hell to say, and it was great. Yeah, we just went like off the top of our head, whatever, we just said the thing. It did. It really went, it was a good thing. It was. Over 100 posters printed, and we had 2 left at the end, which was great. The safety stuff, the flyers, all. Oh, we did have, so corny, a YouTube girl. We had signs up like, don't record this, whatever, you know. There were people who come in and were like, oh, do you mind if we record the tables and take pictures? And we're like, no, yeah, go right ahead. These 2 women, 2 girls, who I saw them both clearly, so I had no idea that they did any of this, put a video up on their channel, and were like, let's go see what they're doing. What the fuck? What do you think we're doing? We're out in public. Like, this is a public venue. What do you think? Like, do you think something secret's going on? So they were recording all the way down, right? Until they were going to do some, haha, I don't know what they were going to do. So, what the fuck? They get up to where we are, and we had a big neon sign, like, no recording. And they were like, oh, there's signs here that say, don't record. I wonder why. Both pretty ladies, you know, and they were just looking at all the stuff on the tables and whatever, but they weren't talking to anybody. It was so weird. Like, what are you doing? Like, why were you in here trying to record us? You're weird, sis. Hey, Penny, I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you. They tried to record us. I was like, you're so corny. So annoying. Just let me know when in the mountainous terrain. Just let me know when I'm back, because I don't know if I can know. Maybe I'm back now. Maybe I'm not back. It was weird. Hello, Whistle. Can y'all see me? Am I here again? I am back. Okay. So we'll be in and out. Y'all know that. Just go out, come back in, refresh. It's all good. Whatever. Yeah, so they tried to record us, whatever cornballs. I don't know if it worked. Maybe it did. Maybe we're on recording somewhere, which wouldn't matter. So that was that really was like the only weird thing that happened. Everything else was really nice. Nobody was there from PS, you know, none of that crap. Everybody was just really super friendly. Like, you can't miss Jinkies because of her voice. As soon as you hear it, I was like, I know her. I didn't know who Trev Time was at first. And then I ended up spending a ton of time over talking to him. And he can vouch for it. He's seen what happened with the news. And he's seen Nana make me do it. And he says, yeah, I'm going to get online and I'm going to tell everybody you jumped in front of the news cameras. I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to kick your ass if you do that. So he was actually one nice guy he was. So we got to talk a lot. And then there were kids who were coming in and getting little bags, and their parents were picking up the flyers. So it was very sweet. I did go down to Fred Hill's. Hopefully his dog gets saved today. He was not there, clearly, because he's in jail for meth. Got to see the man who chased us, and we kind of turned the tables on that. That was fun. This is all after Summer's Day. We behaved on Summer's Day. Everything was nice, whatever. The rest of the weekend, listen, we did the things. Never went by Jody's. Apparently she's got cameras, so you just make sure. Ma'am, tell me to go choke on a butterfly. Choke on a butterfly. That was a good line, though. I gotta give it to her. I have to give it to her. That was pretty fucking funny. Several times during the weekend, I'm like, I really want to go over there and just ask her if she wants to get coffee because she's so mad. Like, what are you so mad for? Can you calm the fuck down? But, oh, Nana jacked us up, man. She, like, yeah, she told me to choke on a butterfly. She did. Thank you, Penny. It was Ginger Snap. We weren't there when Ginger came. We had, I don't know where the hell we went. But then we came back, and I was in the car with two people, and we're pulling up, and we see like these bright, this color, bell bottoms, and this gorgeous bag, and this just beautiful woman, and I'm like, she's probably with the news, you know? That's what I was thinking. I'm like, she's got to be like with the news or something, this lady. And I said, but I'm about to steal her bag. It was like this canvas bag with butterflies on it. I'm like, I'm stealing this lady's bag when I get over there. We get over there, and it's Ginger Snap. And the bag was gifts for me. And inside the bag were these beautiful, like, handmade mugs with butterflies on them. Girl, bye. I was so happy. I was so happy. I was like, what? You're a liar. Cutest ever. It was so sweet. Because I was so confused. I'm like, she's a news lady. She was not a news lady. She was Ginger Snap. It was very funny. It was pretty funny. Oh. Good morning, good morning. And is it noon yet? Almost. We're getting there. Is that another language? Yes. Okay. Good morning, Ginny. It really was such a nice event for summer. It was. But then we did, you know, the things that you gotta go do while you're down there. I will say, I ran the trail. Yeah, ran it 2 times. There's so much, guys. There's so much. I still have got to organize and collect and understand my own thoughts on everything now. In the past, I went up there with my same mindset of everything, the same mindset I've always had, and didn't really. I think once I make up my mind, for the most part, I'm usually, that's it, right? Because I've done my due diligence and I think that I already have an opinion, and then that's the opinion. But I took a totally different approach this weekend. And I really wanted to see from a totally different perspective. And I did, and wow, so many things changed this weekend. Is Nana in here on the page? Are you awake? Did you get my note? Yes. Nana and her husband are the most gracious hosts, and of course, Mr. H. Waters as well. They are just so kind to have had all the crazies and opening their home to them, feeding us. He cooked for us last night, her husband. It was so good. We've been eating a lot of junk and a lot of coffee, clearly. Just junk, you know, we're ordering like pizzas and whatever. But he fed us food last night. That was wonderful. I was so happy about that. It was like we hadn't eaten in a year. We were so excited. So that happened. There was a lot, which I've got to still collect my own thoughts on everything. Right? The mindset that I was of. Everything changed for me. Curse with curiosity. Literally every single thing that I thought I believed. My own. Here's what I'm going to go do today. I need this. I need to see the things. And when you do that, and your theory has always been that she wandered away, and that it is not that after you feel kind of, I mean, right now, talking about it a little bit, really, you know, here's the thing. Here's how my brain works. It's almost like I went back to the first day, right? Am I still buffering, or am I back? No, I don't know. Just let me know. I'm not sure. Have you heard Candace has remembered someone at the scar? No, ma'am. I have not. I've not heard that. Oh, did I lose the fucking chat? Damn it, YouTube. Hold on. Yeah, can y'all see like what I'm in right now? It's pretty bad. It's pretty rough right now. Skilo! Oh, you gotta be at the airport now. Maybe. Back, okay. yeah, I've never, sass things. I've never flip-flopped. Well, no, that's a lie. And I was remembering this weekend, that when Dawn and Candace first came out, when we first heard the story before they did the interview, I was like, why were you calling for your kid after like 2 minutes? What the hell are you talking about, lady? You know, that was my initial reaction. Minific. Hey, Lane. Yeah. Yes. So I wasn't always on their side. Jody Sue was right about that, because I did wonder, like, what kind of fucking theory? What are you talking about? But then I felt forever that, you know, she just wandered off, and my idea of the footprints were what they were, and that's it. They just were, right? Like, easily could have wandered off, and footprints ended up here, here, and here. And I'm a very stubborn person, and when I have my mind made up on something, I just usually keep it there and don't really, I don't need to like, what am I researching? I've already got my mind made up, right? And the other trip here, you know, one was strictly for search. That was like search. The other one was for summer stay. So there wasn't any, I wasn't going sightseeing. You know, I wasn't looking around at all the things. This was this fucking white line. There is none. It's a bad stretch of land, that's for sure. Right here. Just say the word. Yes, you're back. No, you're not. We don't know. No, can't listen. You know, just say back when I'm here. I don't really know if I am. Well, this is a lovely road with 800,000 bumps. Like, what the heck is this? Can we not put all these bumps, bro, back? I get the fault of social media where I went with this case in my mind, because once I did see them being like attacked, it became a protector of sorts, right? And that's not really about Summer. That was really about what assholes were doing to her parents, if that makes sense. And I hated it. I hated it. So I became this person who, oh my god, that's brutal. Can you just go a little, bro? Good morning. It's like the 7th dead deer I've seen. No. That's much better. That's much better. Why have I never fucking thought of that? I don't know. Everything's just changed. Like, I don't know. It's all changed. Everything's changed. My whole brain is different now. It's a lot. It's just a lot. So, one of my old neighbors. Oh god. Imagine. Yeah, definitely. Lane. Yeah. And I can't even put that part into words yet. Like, suspecting new people. Well, I can. Yeah, I can. But I can't yet. Because it's in my mind. I'll just say that, you know, when you really focus and think where are the footprints, your whole mind changes. You're like, you get so jacked up in the head. So, good morning. Yeah, once I process it all, I for sure will be doing that. You said that your opinion changed. Do you think that I think the best way to say that is that I'm going to probably put together some streams where I'm just looking at the other side of things, and then you guys can give me your feedback. It's definitely going to be different than anything I've ever done before. I don't know. It'd probably be like in a story format or something, where I'm just telling you my, as Jody would say, I'm just my stream of blah blah blah, whatever, based on my notes and what I saw myself. It's a whole different fucking thing. So yes, on Candace. I wouldn't say those words, right? I wouldn't say, so yes, on Candace. I would say, Summer, in my opinion, didn't wander off by herself and end up where the footprints are, if that makes sense. She did not wander off and end up where those footprints are. Period. Oh, of course. Handily, I'm sorry, thank you. I know. It's just, I'm on like the straightest road ever with nothing around me, so I don't really think about it. But thank you. And in my mind, it always worked fine, you know. it always worked fine because I was seeing I'm not good with maps at all. So I'm seeing them on a map, and people are saying it's ridge, and I'm like, okay, whatever. And it's a very different thing when you go and you see. Now, I've been to Ben Hill, right? And I'm like, oh yeah, I've seen it. It's so different. You definitely know somebody could have taken her out of there, blah, blah, blah. It could happen. Sure. Yeah, it could have happened. But not unless it was very coordinated. Yeah, I mean, I've seen it. I saw Ben Hill in real life. I was able to look at the dog trail in real life. I mean, I ran the dog trail myself yesterday in Crocs with no socks on, with no grip. So yeah, is that possible? Sure. Yeah, it is. No problem. And I'm an old ass lady who smokes too fucking much, and I was able to do it twice. No problem. But that isn't anything that changed my mind. That dog trail or Ben Hill Road itself or 110. None of that changed it because I'd already seen all of that. I mean, granted, I saw the property at night before. Now I saw it in the day. But, and it doesn't. You'll see. You'll see. It's just so. There's so many things now that I can't yet even process myself that I know and that were written down and videotaped, looked at, and studied. Should not wander away and end up on Mr. Phillips' property. I can tell you that. I can tell you that. No. No. Deets. I love her. It's a lot, you know, and I can't express it all, right? I can't even process it all yet, so I can't even express it all, but I'll say that, you know, and I am, you know, I've always been the one who always came back to my theory and stood strong on it and meant what I was saying, and that's the end of that, right? Like, you're not convincing me of shit, ever. And this weekend, we never even discussed, like, why do you still think this, Chasing? None of that. I wanted to go and do, in my mind, certain things, so I did. And then, as you sit around and you talk and you hear different things, you're like, well, I've never listened to that before because I was so dead set on what I felt was what I felt. That's it. Don't tell me nothing. And that's such a fucked up position to take, but I was so protective of her parents because I hated what people were doing to them. And I still hate what people are doing to them. But I had to look at it from a whole different lens and figure out how I felt after that. And I did. It made me sad. It made me very upset. I'll say that. I struggled with my own mind. I think I still am. Like, I can't wait to get home to sit with Scott and really pour this out. Poor Scott, man. Just because I need to get it out of my head. And, put it down, type it, and understand, you know, what is your... Now, Tim is an interesting character. There, you know, okay, pause, right? Prior to this weekend, here I am. Tim's a nice guy. Tim's a good guy. Tim's for summer. Still believe those things. Other people are nice. Other people are good people. They're for summer. I still believe a lot of that, right? But I don't think that anybody is what they appear to be. Nobody's what they appear to be. That being said, a lot of people are exactly what the fuck they appear to be. And we haven't been being lied to at all. We have not been being lied to, in my mind now. Plot twist, yeah. Cordy, are you here? I love you. I emailed you, but you didn't email me back. Yeah, plot twist. That, are we being lied to? No. Think about that for a minute. No, we're not being lied to. almost feel like it's a whole new case. So the people who've been interviewed, right? The people who've talked. Didn't we always ask, like, why is Dawn talking? Because he was at work, right? Why is Dawn talking? So just go back and listen to Dawn's interviews. Go back and do that. What does Dawn say happened? Fred Hill? Yeah. Do I think Fred Hill? Sure. Yeah. I don't think that this was so. Okay. Prior, so simplified in my mind, right? So simple. She wandered off, or she wandered off into the woods. So she wandered off, and somebody took an opportunity to take her. Sure. How did her footprints get up there? Tracy never wanted to consider that, right? Never wanted to consider that. Think about it logically right now. She wandered down, somebody grabbed her. Yeah? Oh, okay. How did her footprints get up there then? Me looking at it on a map, we're looking at a flat surface, right? And you're thinking, oh, well, kind of through the woods and ends up on this property, and, that could happen. Until you realize, no, it couldn't. No, it couldn't. No, it couldn't. Such a fucked up thought. When for 2 years you've got your fucking mind made up. Yes. Toaster. Yes. So we've got to think. Until I come back again and we get together as a group of us here and we talk about this. I want you to just think about a few things, right? Benefit versus risk. What's a benefit for everybody? If a group of people did this, what's the benefit for everybody? If a group of people took her up and out of there, what's the benefit for that? What do you get? What would you get? Possibly, very possibly, not me says, money, right? Money, that's what you get, right? Why would you need money? Tell me what you'd need money for that we're aware of right at this moment. What would you need a good amount of money for? Cheryl, I don't know. Property drugs. Property for manufacturing drugs. Possibly. If there are, let's say, 5 people involved, you'd think to yourself, 5 people aren't going to keep a secret. They can't all keep a secret. No, you're only going to keep a secret if you have something major to lose, right? Very major. No, because there were no land purchases, right? But we know that there were other things. So you are not going to keep a secret if you just are a helper and you've got no skin in the game and you're not going to get in trouble for other things. You have to think about who would benefit from such stuff. Who would benefit from this kind of crazy activity? Why would they benefit? What's the motivation for anybody to do anything like that? Accident cover-up Victoria doesn't explain where the footprints are. Or the scent. Footprint scent. Helicopters flying overhead. Flares going up in specific areas. It just doesn't. As much as I've always wanted that to be explainable, I had to take all of my theories, right? Are they logical or are they emotional? They were emotional. They absolutely were emotional when you look at facts. And that's all you look at. Now, that being said, do we know shit? No, we don't. We don't know shit. I'm just somebody who fucking went and looked at all the things, right? That's all. So my same thing of don't harass people who don't fucking deserve to be harassed still stands, right? It still stands. It's just, there's a whole another way to look at it. I gotta get off the cyclone. Sorry, hold on. This is a curvy one. Doing like, what's that sound, bro? Stop. Stop it. Oh, hold on. Stop that fucking sound, my friend. I hate being slow. Like, why am I elbow is right there. Oh no. Gotta get past him. Not go too fast either. Where are you, little guy? Oh, you're over there. Okay. What's the speed limit? On here. I hate when it doesn't tell you what it is. Oh, it's 55. Alright, good. So I'm doing 59. Set. Oh, I love cruise control. It's the best ever. I'm so sorry, I have to look up and away sometimes. Angela. I'm sick to death. Come on. I don't know, Toaster. I don't know. You gotta look at risk benefit and then current situations, right? I don't know. So I need to get to a place where I can just, there's so much, and I don't want to, I'm not trying to fit a narrative in, you know, hey Connie, I don't want to make it fit, but my thoughts always, you know, I never wanted to think accident cover up because that's easy, right? That's, you just go put her in the woods somewhere, right? No, those people did not climb those mountains to hide an accident cover up. No, that did not happen. So, what did happen then? What did happen? What did Dawn say happened? What did Dawn say happened? Come to your house. Get over there. Go. What's wrong with you, truck? Stop. Take your ass and go. Alright, there it goes. Very good. Thank you. Said someone took her in. Someone came up there and took her. And she's no longer there, right? If you're saying that, and that's true, can you pass a polygraph? Yep, Remy, you're right. Ready. Angela, so much. So much. It's, I don't know how many times I got so shaky upset this weekend. I don't know how many times. And other people who are on here who have always felt a certain way will be like, why? We've always said that. Well, I didn't listen to any of you because that's not what I do. I had to be able to work it out for myself in my head and see. You have to see it. You can't just be making up this crazy shit. You've got to really see it. Not like, oh, I'm standing over here and 4 miles that way this happened. No, I mean go see it with your eyes. It's a whole fucking different situation. To drive it, to map it, to go see it, and then do it again the next day. And understand, oh, this leads to that. That leads right to this. This is over here. What? It's quite a lot. It is quite a lot. And locals who live there and know, they know. They know. Listen to the locals. Listen to them. Listen to the things that they're saying, because they understand when you say a ridge. I'm from fucking Boston. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. A ridge of what, you fucking weirdo? A ridge of a little hill? A ridge of, like, what do you mean? When you see it with your eyes and you're like, a baby didn't do that. A baby did not do that. That did not happen. I saw everything as like flat, but you know, hills, hills, hills. Kids can climb hills. They do it all the time, you know. And she was an outdoor little kid. She run all over the place, no shoes on, no problem. No, no, no. That I think that and some other information that I cannot share ever. Really just here we are. That's it. Here we are. I'm like, I want to take all my summer videos off the internet, and I don't. I'm lying. I'm exaggerating because I still feel people shouldn't be torturing anybody and accusing people of shit that they have no proof on. But you know, I've always said the same thing. Whoever's involved needs to be buried under the fucking jail. No court dates, no nothing. Just put them underneath the jail. Period. Put them under the fucking jail. Because this has been 2 years of a lot of your thinking too, right? Like everybody is always thinking about Summer and what happened and where is she and all the things. So, oh, we'll get answers for sure. They're gonna get answers, 100%. You know what I said on the news? Remember, I was like, well, but we don't know what law enforcement's doing. Yeah, it's okay. Everything's okay. They're going to figure it out. They are going to figure this out for sure. I have no doubt. Zero doubt in my mind that this is not a cold case. It's not, and they're going to figure this out. 100% they are. Prior to Summer's Day, I'm like, what the fuck are they even doing? Like, what are they? Where are they? And what are they doing? Because we're getting aggravated. They're gonna figure it out. They have not given up on her at all. They have not given up on her, which is so good to know and feel like they care too. You know, you feel like, well, they're law enforcement and they've got so many other cases and whatever, and there's nothing here, so they're never gonna figure it out, and nobody knows anything, and everything's corrupt. You know, you feel like that because you're not hearing from law enforcement, so you have no idea what the hell is going on. And then all you have to hear is one thing, and you're like, okay, they're definitely we're working on the things. So that's so good. I'm really happy for that. It is. It's good. It's so good. There were some really, you know, the reporters who were there, WCYB, WJHL, those people, Kristen Kwan, she was the first person to interview Dawn. And she's always been invested in this case. But, you know, she admittedly said, I haven't spent enough time on this, and I need to. I really need to. And I'm like, yes, you do. So hopefully she will be. And that's one of the things we sat and talked about is, you know, I know you guys have a job to do, but a blurb on the news on the day she went missing is not enough. It's not enough. Or, you know, 30-second clips leading up to June 15th. And, you know, you can't dictate what the news does because they do what they want to do. But, you know, she's investing more into Summer and all of that. You know, she assured us of that. So that was really good to hear. And, you know, she told us that on her own. Nobody was like, you need to do more. I mean, in my mind, I was thinking it. But she does want to do more on Summer and bringing her story out and keeping it out there. So I thought that was great. She's a sweetheart. What a nice person she is. I didn't get to talk too much to the other lady who was there. She didn't really say much to anything. In person, Toaster, no. I did not see. I may have glanced at him. I don't really know. But I did not see him face to face. No. Saw all the things there. All of that things there, yeah. What a road that is. Actually, I've never been on Light Hollow before. You go drive down there. You go see how you feel. Okay? Go ahead. Go to the church at the end. If you are a Christian person or you're a religious person in any way, you know, go ahead. Go ahead. It's something altogether different. I was like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What an eerie place that is. And I love Ben Hill. You know, I love Ben Hill. And I think it's just a beautiful place. Peaceful, calm. And Light Hollow is just as beautiful at first when you first drive in. Calm and quiet. Allegedly. And then there's Light Road. Well, that's quite nice too. And there was just so much. But no. I did not see Mr. Franklin White. No. Nope, they were not there. Nope. No. Oh, Andy Stoner, I'm telling you what. Brandon, the tour guide, I think that we caught a glimpse of him. Pretty sure that we did. not purposely. Hey, Dutch. Kids don't just disappear. No, they don't. Do you think that Dawn and Candace developed planet? Ashley, my personal guess, this is such a weird fucking thing to say, and this is just off the top of my brain, I would say that there are about 5 people. Yeah, 5. 5 is a good number. Why? Don't ask me why. Because I can't put it all into words yet. But, now, I'll say this. My theory now makes way more sense than my original theory did, which was she wandered off and an opportunist took her. What? You know, you want to believe that. I really, really, really want to believe that. With my whole heart. I want that to be the truth. But that's not. It's not possible. It is not possible. I mean, in short, it's possible. But it's not some weirdo opportunist who came in from fucking 4 towns away. No way. How did they know where to go? How did they get up there? Without anybody knowing? All the things. It's all the things, man. I don't know. It's too much for my head. Too much! So much. So, I don't know. Poor Scott is gonna have to hear this whole fucking thing. He's gonna be like, no more traveling for you. You're done with this shit. No more for you. You're done. Alright, wait. 42. Where am I going there? Honey? Honey bunny? East. Okay. Alright, it's at 400 feet, but I'm already on it, so can you tell me how long I'm gonna be on this? That would be so great. Oh, 46 miles. Alright. Okay. Get me up there. And that is this one? Yeah. Oh, I definitely don't want to go to the airport. Get to Folk. I don't want to go there. This whole weekend I felt a few times you feel like you're gonna throw up, but I didn't know if that was from lack of eating or all the things. I don't know. I think a lot of us, so different. Even the people who have always felt like something nefarious happened. Terrible. Can you get off my ass? That'd be great. I'm gonna go slower. How about that? Because you're literally on my ass. Scott, the second. I hate when people do this. Like, there's no need to be this close to me, man. So rude. I'm just gonna keep going and ignore her. Motorcycle gang would buy a child. Motorcycle gang? No. No, don't. He's already stand. I think he's out in his car. I don't know. My doctor said he left earlier. I think there has to be a big benefit to get into something like what I'm thinking. There really has to be a strong benefit, and you've got to trust the right people to know that they're not going to crack, you know, because they're in on it, and they're in a lot of trouble. So what do you do to make sure that you got the right people who care more about the benefit than the risk? Behind me? Yeah, sure. It was a lady party. Well, you could be a lady. I don't know, but it was a lady. Very bushy eyebrow lady, actually. Trust no one. Well, sometimes you have to, if you've got to do things way back in Hala to ensure that you're not seen when searches are happening and all of that, right? You gotta make sure. So there are people who know the holler like this. I don't think that's Dawn and Candace who know it so well, but there are other people who do. So was CM wrong? I don't know what CM's thoughts were. If you want to remind me, I haven't listened to him forever. I think he thought that she was being directly harmed by her parents, right? And that, I don't know what exactly CM thought anymore. A bunker, perhaps? Not a bunker, but a place that you would, I mean, I guess it would be called a bunker, wouldn't it? We're just up and out of the area until you can get the baby up and out of the area. You know, you got to look at the timeline again. You got to study the timeline again, and the call, and the 4:30, and the 5:30, and you've got to look at all the things again. And then, who would know how to get up and around? Why would they benefit or not? Who would benefit from any of this nefarious shit? And is it plausible? Is it possible? You know, I thought about bears. Like, could a bear have grabbed her and taken her up? Well, yeah, sure, but there'd be blood, right? Because if a bear is carrying you, it's not like carrying you, cradling you in their arms, are they? No. You're like carrying... By the way, as I'm driving through Kingsport today, a huge black bear, huge, about quarter mile back from Scooters. I hear something, my windows are wide open. I hear something and everybody in front of me slows down. I'm like, what the hell? This bear was running on the side of the road. A big black bear. I was like, oh, oh my God. I've never seen a black bear in person. I was freaking, but we're on like a road. It's not going slow. And I was trying to slow down more. People there are probably like used to seeing this stuff. I don't know. But I was freaking out. I was freaking the fuck out. I'm like, yeah. And he was getting it. They can run really fast. I'm like, who knew? I didn't know any of this. And there he was, just running right beside us. I'm like, he's on, so they have like, I don't know what you call it, greenery going up away from the highway area. And there's an opening. And he ran up and into it. I was like, and you could hear him. Like, you could hear his, it was so fucking crazy. I'm like, oh my God, that's a bear. It was. He had brown nose, he was black, he was big. I'm like, I want to take you home. I met 4 baby deer at Summer's Day, wild ones in the woods. They were like right down there at where we had Summer's Day, right there. I'm like, oh my gosh, can I have videos and pictures of them, of course, because they were so close to me. So close, like, so close. But I knew if I reached out and tried, that they would go away, and then I would be really sad. So, there were also baby geese, like, just with their little fur growing on them. Gone. It was wonderful. And the deer were not afraid. They were not, there was a basketball court right there, and they were right there. Like, they came out, one of them, little girl came out of the bushes. Me and Addison went over there, Kathy's grandbaby. I'm like, oh, come on. We went over and we were looking, and other people come over and were taking pictures. They just were sitting there eating, like, hi, how are you? You know, to some of you who live in the country or go and travel, you're like, oh yeah, that's normal. Not for me. Not for me. Love them. So, in Rogersville, see, yeah, they're, you know, Squall had me thinking about the damn bears, and I did not think I was going to see one on my trip. On my way to Scooters. No. I was on Fort Henry Drive. The CVS is right there. Then there's a Scooters. Never in life did I think I would ever see that. There he was, running. Like, oh, wow, there's a black bear. He was fat, too. So I'm like, what are you even doing out here? You'd think if he was, like, dying or really hungry, he'd come out into the road. But no. He was big. He was a big bear. He did not look, you know, underweight at all. He's big. So, I don't know. But Fred Hills, I went into Ziggy's last night because I don't know who's up at Fred's, and I was very worried about his pit bull. And Ziggy said she thinks it's a pit bull lab. To me, it looks like a pit bull. Ziggy said it was friendly, but that was late last night when there was nothing I could do at that point for the dog. But I did get somebody who said that they would go up there today and get the dog and take it with them and bring it to a no-kill rescue, you know. And we were very happy about that. But waiting to hear back from Laura, Fred's girlfriend. That dog was on my mind for 2 days. It looked thirsty, hot, hungry, but I also wasn't going to trespass on Fred Hill's property, so I didn't know what the hell to do. Thankfully, Ziggy was live. I'm like, please, we have to do something about this dog. So, oh, it's a beautiful dog. I think Ziggy said it was a girl. I don't really know. No, I did not see that. No. Yeah, I've never seen a bear. We did have one downtown in my town, but it was a baby. So, I never got to see it, though. Never. I was like, I really want to see it. It was already gone. Good morning, Brenda. I mean, I don't think they want bears roaming around on the roads. It's not a good idea. But maybe he just got turned around and lost or something. I don't know what the hell was going on, but there he was, right beside all the cars. So what I saw, like, the cars were moving over and really slowing down. And I'm like, okay. So I did, and I looked, and I'm like, oh, it's a bear. That's great. Let's see. I mean, I'm sure something in Kingsport will report on it, because I'm sure somebody got a photo. But yeah, the dog was on a chain, yeah. And it lives underneath, so Fred Hill's house is like a trailer house, I don't know, whatever. And then underneath is like an opening, like a porch under, I don't know what it is. But the dog, the first day that I saw the dog, it was out, staring at us. And I'm like, well, it's probably a guard dog, considering what Fred was just arrested for. So I'm like, maybe that's like a guard dog. I don't want to go up there. Then yesterday, went back up there. I wanted to see if the dog had water or whatever. So I'm trying to look, and it comes out from under the porch thing, but it was on a chain. Beautiful dog, big head dog. I thought it was a blue pit. But Ziggy's saying it's like a black lab. pit bull mix? No, I didn't think so. But either way, if somebody can get up there and take it today, Ziggy's gonna let them know. I guess so. Yeah, playing in people's pools and doing all that shit. I wish. But... So yeah, it was an eventful weekend. That's for sure. That is for sure. Don't buzz me. I don't like that. Well, she's there. You don't know me. That was the whole thing. Ziggy didn't know if she was there or not. We did not see her there at all. I went there 2 days in a row. I wasn't going to talk to Fred. Clearly, I know he's in jail. We just drove to that end. I mean, his house right there. You can't not see it. And I noticed the dog, and I became very concerned. Like, it's hot out here. It's not cool. Is this dog by itself? What is going on? You showed me I'm more concerned about the dog. So I saw Ziggy live and hopped in there and said, please see if somebody can get in touch with Laura and see if it's okay to take... I mean, Ziggy was saying that they're evicting Laura off the property. I don't know how true that is, whatever. And if she can't take the dog with her, we have somebody that can. That's all. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I get it. You know, Stitch and Eviction's like, no, I don't think Donna Candace did anything. I'm not saying that Donna Candace did anything at all. I am saying that I have a whole new view on this entire situation. Until I can get it out, I mean, it may come out that way. I don't know. I don't want to really, you know, I wrote too much yet. Are you going to move? Do you want to move? Are you telling me to go? Yes, you're a nice person. Thank you so much. Don't do that. Don't do that. You shouldn't be chasing people on the highway. It's rude unless there's a big crime. Okay, stitching. Yeah. True answers. Do you still think there's hope? No. For me personally, yes, I do. Why am I live? Because I'm driving. Don't make me cough, Bubba. Are you at home yet, babe, or no? What is that writing? What is that? Happy Father's Day to the President. Yes. I have another hour and 20 minutes. I'm close. You need emotional support? You need emotional support. You're gonna be my emotional support when I get home and I fucking collapse. Mama! Help! Help me! You got the Life 360 on? Of course you do. Of course you do. But I can't look at where you are because I'm on here. So where are you? You fucker. Alex said that you were out earlier. And poor Scott. I think I talked to him like twice this weekend. All these days. You haven't, you know, I was able to call somebody from the top of Ben Hill. I'll say that. Yeah. Hello? Yes. Can you ask so-and-so such and such? Yes. Made my phone call right there. Hello? To a phone number. I mean, allegedly they put in extending schmegler or whatever the fuck, I don't know. Right? Allegedly. I was able to make calls, no problem. I was also able to hear people having full conversations on the road as well. And that recorded. It's weird. It's really weird. So the other is an inch. I can't do a 9-second quarter mile, no, Birdie. I was terrified because my fucking engine light kept coming on. It was because I don't have a gas cap and the little thingy didn't. Fuck. I'm driving there. I'm like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? This thing won't go off. Dumbass. I didn't know though. I was so scared. I thought I was gonna die for her. What the fuck? Everybody. The news. Yeah. The news. Get there, meet up with the ladies, and I had no idea there were any news people going there. And they come up, and you can tell, I mean, I know who Kristen Kwan is, right? So I'm like, oh, Nana. Fucking Nana. I said, But they're here for an interview, so you know you should interview Nana because she's the organizer. She is so slick. She walks over, and I'm standing there, and then like Adrian is kind of to the back, and she's like, "Oh, thank you so much for coming. Adrian and Tracy are gonna do this interview." I was like, "So sorry, what?" Like I'm sweating. I smell the book. But I was like, oh, yeah, sure. I love going on the local news in Kingsport to see like this. This is fucking great. 50 miles an hour, maybe? Allegedly. Oh, it was something. And then the other lady was there from, so we had WCYB and WJHL and I don't even know who else. But we got to sit and talk to Kristen for quite a while. So that was real. She's so nice. Oh my gosh, what a nice lady. She hung out there for a while. From early in the day. Like, they were still there at the end for the butterfly release. So it was really nice. I got to meet Trevor, who I absolutely thought I didn't like. Trev Time, the local guy. Yeah, my ears are popping. Hold on. Totally different than you would think in person. What a nice guy. Kid, you know, he's a young guy, but so nice and very, very, very funny. So that was great. Jenkies, we met her, and Chill Billy, that was very nice as well. Tattooed Rebel was there, very nice guy. Some people who wanted, I met a lady in the parking lot who I still to this moment don't know who she is, but she just said, I'm a subscriber of many channels and I have a gift for you. I'm like, okay. And it's right, I'll show it to you guys later. Beautiful. And she had made some stuff for Justin and for Tattooed Man. It was so nice of her. She was the sweetest lady. So that was the beginning of the trip. It was very nice. Justin did not go to either. None. I never saw him. He was in the same vicinity, but I never did him. I've got to get over there. Right. I'm just going to be on the right side here so that I can get off at my exit. And then I'll be on a straight path. And then I can look at the chat. It'll be so much easier. But it was beautiful. It really was. Those ladies put in so much work. So much work. And then there were a lot of days. A lot of things. So many things. So many things. It was really a very, 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 very different experience for me this time than any other time that I've been there. A lot of my opinions are different now. A lot. I was able to get up like close and personal with a lot of things that I was not ever able to before. Gosh. I have like notebooks full of notes, videos full of videos on top of videos. It's a lot. It was so much. But I think we were all of the same mindset for the most part. So there were a lot of us, but a lot of the time we ended up in 2 cars or 2 groups, or sometimes some people were here and others were there. 43 miles on this road. Okay, beach. It was very enlightening. Toe Stripe did, and it was so good to meet you too. It was so good to. So yeah, it was crazy. Like there were so many people, and you know, some people were like, "Oh, nobody showed up." It was packed. Like it would be packed, and people would come in, and then people would leave, and people would come back. It was never empty at all, and it was on a weekday, so people were getting out of work, and then just coming by. It was just beautiful. It was a beautiful thing. The whole thing was. And then we did a whole bunch of things. Thank you so much. I was terrified. I was terrified. I did not want to do that. It is all Nana's fault. So Nana. She's like, yeah, Adrian and Tracy are gonna go do that. I'm like, are we doing that? What? I was freaking out. I've never been on, well, I mean years ago, but it was crazy. But, you know, whatever. Like if Nana says to do it, I'm gonna go do it. That's it. So we did. But you know, the news is funny because it's like super long what you have to do, and then it's a clip, you know, it's so different than what you think it's going to be, and then you're like rambling because you're not really sure what the hell to say, and it was great. Yeah, we just went like off the top of our head, whatever, we just said the thing. It did. It really went. It was a good thing. It was. Over 100 posters printed, and we had 2 left at the end, which was great. The safety stuff, the flyers, all. Oh, we did have, so corny, a YouTube girl. We had signs up like, don't record this, whatever, you know. There were people who come in and were like, oh, do you mind if we record the tables and take pictures? And we're like, no, yeah, go right ahead. These 2 women, 2 girls, who I saw them both clearly, so I had no idea that they did any of this, put a video up on their channel and were like, let's go see what they're doing. What the fuck? What do you think we're doing? We're out in public. Like, this is a public venue. What do you think? Like, do you think something secret's going on? So they were recording all the way down, right? Until they were gonna do some, haha, I don't know what they were gonna do. So, the fuck? They get up to where we are, and we had a big neon sign, like, no recording. And they were like, oh, there are signs here that say, don't record. I wonder why. Both pretty ladies, you know, and they were just looking at all the stuff on the tables and whatever, but they weren't talking to anybody. It was so weird. Like, what are you doing? Like, why were you in here trying to record us? You're weird, sis. Hey, Penny, I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you. They tried to record us. I was like, you're so corny. just let me know when in the mountainous terrain. Just let me know when I'm back, because I don't fucking know. Maybe I'm back now. Maybe I'm not back. It was weird. Hello, whistle. Can y'all see me? Am I here again? I am back. Okay. So we'll be in and out. Y'all know that. Just go out, come back in, refresh. It's all good. Whatever. Yeah, so they tried to record us. Whatever, cornballs. I don't know if it worked. Maybe it did. Maybe we're on recording somewhere, which wouldn't matter. So that was that really was like the only weird thing that happened. Everything else was really nice. Nobody was there for BS, none of that crap. Everybody was just really super friendly. Like, you can't miss Jinkies because of her voice. As soon as you hear it, I was like, I know her. I didn't know who Trev Time was at first. And then I ended up spending a ton of time over talking to him. And he can vouch for, he's seen what happened with the news. And he's seen Nana make me do it. And he says, yeah, I'm going to get online and I'm going to tell everybody you jumped in front of the news cameras. I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to kick your ass if you do that. So it was actually what a nice guy he is. So we got to talk a lot. And then there were kids who were coming in and getting little bags, and their parents were picking up the flyers. So it was very sweet. I did go down to Fred Hill's. Hopefully his dog gets saved today. He was not there, clearly, because he's in jail for meth. Got to see the man who chased us, and we kind of turned the tables on that. That was fun. This is all after Summer's Day. We behaved on Summer's Day. Everything was nice, whatever. The rest of the weekend, listen, we did the things. Never went by Jody's. Apparently she's got cameras, so you just make sure. Ma'am, tell me to go choke on a butterfly. Choke on a butterfly. That was a good line, though. I gotta give it to her. I have to give it to her. That was pretty fucking funny. Several times during the weekend, I'm like, I really want to go over there and just ask her if she wants to get coffee, because she's so mad. Like, what are you so mad for? Can you calm the fuck down? But, oh, Nana jacked us up, man. She, she told me to choke on a butterfly. She did. Thank you, Penny. It was Ginger Snap. We weren't there when Ginger came. We had, I don't know where the hell we went. But then we came back, and I was in the car with two people, and we're pulling up, and we see like these bright, this color, bell bottoms, and this gorgeous bag, and this just beautiful woman, and I'm like, she's probably with the news, That's what I was thinking. I'm like, she's got to be like with the news or something, this lady. And I said, but I'm about to steal her bag. It was like this canvas bag with butterflies on it. I'm like, I'm stealing this lady's bag when I get over there. We get over there, and it's Ginger Snap. And the bag was gifts for me. And inside the bag are these beautiful, like, handmade mugs with butterflies on them. Girl, bye. I was so happy. I was so happy. I was like, what? You're a liar. Cutest ever. It was so sweet. Because I was so confused. I'm like, she's a news lady. She was not a news lady. She was Ginger Snap. It was very funny. Alright, so it was pretty funny. Good morning, good morning. I haven't said noon yet. Almost, we're getting there. Is that another language? Yes. Okay. Good morning, Ginny. It really was such a nice event for summer. It was. But then we did, the things that you gotta go do while you're down there. I will say, I ran the trail. Yeah, ran it 2 times. There's so much, guys. There's so much. I still have got to organize and collect and understand my own thoughts on everything now. In the past, I went up there with my same mindset of everything, the same mindset I've always had, and didn't really. I think once I make up my mind, for the most part, I'm usually, that's it, right? Because I've done my due diligence and I think that I already have an opinion, and then that's the opinion. But I took a totally different approach this weekend. And I really wanted to look, see from a totally different perspective. And I did. And wow, so many things changed this weekend. Is Nana in here at the image? Are you awake? Did you get my note? P.S. Nana and her husband are the most gracious hosts, and of course, Mr. H. Waters as well. They are just so kind to have had all the crazies and opening their home to them, feeding us. He cooked for us last night. Her husband. It was so good. We've been eating a lot of junk and a lot of coffee, clearly. Just junk. We're ordering like pizzas and whatever. But he fed us food last night. That was wonderful. I was so happy about that. It was like we hadn't eaten in a year. We were so excited. So that happened. There was a lot, which I've got to still collect my own thoughts on everything. Of the mindset that I was of. Everything changed for me. Cursed with curiosity. Literally every single thing that I thought I believed. My own. Here's what I'm going to go do today. I need to do this. I need to see the things. And when you do that, and your theory has always been that she wandered away, and then it is not that after you feel kind of, right now, talking about it a little bit, really, here's the thing. Here's how my brain works. It's almost like or am I? Have you know me? I've never remembering this weekend. Story before they did the